I tried to make this video before and I really wasn't happy with it, but I'm just gonna make a super quick video about this car. Yeah, I ripped my bottom bumper off. Long story short, it was really snowy out. I was driving to Target. They had a speed bump. They didn't plow their parking lot. Went over the speed bump with all the snow. Snow got underneath it, ripped out the bottom bumper. Not the reason of this video. My 2015 Hyundai Sonata. I got the anti-theft on it because somebody tried to steal it. You can see like this window used to have tint on it. Now it doesn't because it's a new window. So basically the engine exploded on this car. Even though I got my oil change every 2,000 to 3,000 miles, I was able to prove it to the dealership. And they said, oh, we'll give you the extended warranty on it. And even though they admitted, like, yo, it was a bad item, you know, it was a faulty engine, you should have never had it. Literally, that's what they said on the phone. And since my car had 125,000 miles on it and not 120,000, 5,000 miles over, they decided not to give me a new engine. So, yeah, I mean, it's a great car, has no lights, still starts, still drives a little bit, but it'll shut off like, I don't know, I got anywhere, like I drove like 3 miles and it shut off, and like I could drive for 2 minutes and it'll just shut off. But yeah, I mean, this is my only vehicle. I had it paid off. I owned it. I still own it. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have the means to get it fixed. They were talking about 5,000. Like basically everything said and done, it would have been about 10 grand. I mean, I paid 6,000 for this car. And it's a cool car. Like there's nothing wrong with it. And I don't know. And I heard this is a problem that plagues Hyundais like all the way up to 2018. So if you're thinking about buying a Hyundai, especially a Sonata or an Elantra, I would definitely keep that in mind. Like, I love this car. It was a great car. I love driving it. It was smooth. It accelerated right. It was, when you put it in sport mode, it went pretty cool. I like the lights on it. It's a sport edition, I guess. It's kind of like a scratch over here, like some body work. Like a scratch along right here. But yeah, now I'm stuck without a car. I mean, this really sucks. I even messaged like Hyundai Motor Company on Instagram telling them like, hey, is there anything you guys can do for me, or at least make me an offer on the vehicle? But they gave me a phone number to call, which I called the company again, and after they gave me the phone number, I thought they would try to do something for me, but they didn't, unfortunately. I want to try and sell it as is. I don't really know how much I can sell a vehicle for that has a messed up engine, but maybe somebody will buy it. The interior's clean, the outside's a little dirty from when I was at the dealership. These got these, I don't know how well you can see it, these messed up handprints, because of course the dealership didn't give a shit. I don't know. It's really sad. And the thing is, the dude was telling me they have plenty of, this wasn't there. There's a little dent right here. This was not there when I turned in the vehicle to the dealership, so it must have happened there. One of the people I talked to about this said they had a bunch of engines in stock, like over 50 engines in stock. And I mean, you could look this up on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, just literally type in the YouTube search bar, "Don't buy a Hyundai," and you'll see tons of videos about people having so many issues with these cars, especially this year, 2015, 2016 Sonata. I mean, I feel like this has got to be criminal, right? Think about the aspect of like, you have a company, designs an engine, they know it's messed up, but then they supply the solution. Like, oh yeah, your engine messed up, we know this is gonna happen. just buy a new one from us for $5,000 installation fees, this, that, and the other. There's gotta be some sort of like law against that sort of thing. Obviously, Hyundai is the 4th biggest car manufacturer in the world, so I mean, do they really get, penalized for these sort of things? Probably not. There's definitely a ton of videos out there telling you not to buy a Hyundai, but I bought this 2 years ago before I even realized it. Had it for 2 years, bought it at 99,000 miles, has 125,000 miles. I didn't even drive it too hard. It's like 13,000 miles a year. They said the average person's supposed to drive like 14,000 a year. So I didn't even do the average. Took care of it. I'll, if I can figure out how to edit the pictures in, because I'm doing this off my phone, I'll show you guys. I got all the oil changes done, but I got it at a place called Take 5 Oil, and I didn't get it done at the dealership. So that's another thing like Hyundai threw in my face, like, oh, well, you haven't got your oil change done at the dealership, you got it done elsewhere. And it's just like, are you guys really gonna call in the credibility of like another business? Like, that's what they do, they change oils. And I just knew the guys up there, and they always put me together. That's why I got my oil change there, and I never even thought about taking it to the dealership for an oil change. So yeah, just wanted to make this a quick video. I see it's already like 6.5 minutes long. Just figure I put that out there so people know. If you're gonna buy one of these, do your research. Oh, look up the recalls. That's another thing. Look up the recalls, because another key point that they used against me, that, oh, if you would have had this recall done, because this car had 4 recalls, one of the recalls being the anti-theft, 4 other recalls for something called the junk box. I guess they said if I would have got that recall done sooner, that it might have qualified me for the engine repair, but I'm sure that's just something they're saying. But yeah, anyways, hope this helps, and do your research before buying a Hyundai.